There is something remarkable about a mushroom that looks like a cascading cloud of white threads, yet behaves inside the body like a gentle architect of cellular resilience. Lion's mane has a structure that resembles nerve fibers, and modern research keeps returning to the same surprising observation. This mushroom contains compounds capable of supporting the brain's natural growth pathways, particularly NGF and BDNF, molecules deeply involved in memory, focus, and cellular repair. It has been eaten for centuries, valued both as food and as a tonic, and even shows a subtle seafood-like texture when cooked, almost as if nature designed it to be comforting both to the senses and to the nervous system. In the wild, it can grow larger than a human head, forming soft white spheres on old trees. Yet its real significance lies in how something so simple can influence processes linked to longevity, cognitive clarity, and long-term well-being. This journey explores how a single mushroom can touch so many physiological systems, and why science continues to expand its understanding of its potential. Lion's mane becomes most interesting when looking at how its compounds interact with the brain. Hericenones and arenosines, its signature molecules, are among the few naturally occurring substances known to support the production of nerve growth factor. NGF plays an essential role in how neurons maintain their structure and communication as the years pass. Maintaining these pathways is central to healthy aging, because the brain's ability to adapt, repair, and stabilize itself tends to slow down with age. Many people focus on external signs of aging, but neurological resilience is one of the deepest markers of longevity, and lion's mane consistently appears in modern research as a natural ingredient that may help keep these mechanisms active. Another area of interest is how lion's mane influences inflammation, particularly low-grade inflammation that builds silently over time. Chronic inflammation is widely recognized as one of the underlying accelerators of aging, influencing metabolism, energy levels, cognitive function, and overall tissue repair. Some studies suggest that lion's mane may help support a more balanced inflammatory response, especially in the brain, which is extremely sensitive to inflammatory stress. When the brain experiences inflammation, even subtle changes in clarity, mood, and memory can follow. By supporting a calmer internal environment, lion's mane may help create the conditions that promote long-term neurological health. What often surprises people is how deeply the gut and the brain are connected, and lion's mane appears in research across both areas. The polysaccharides in this mushroom can act as nourishment for beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn influence immunity, digestion, and even mental state. A healthier microbiome communicates more effectively with the brain through the gut-brain axis, shaping mood, focus, and long-term metabolic stability. The idea that a mushroom could support gut health and indirectly influence brain longevity highlights how interconnected the body truly is. Emerging science also looks at oxidative stress, another major factor in aging. Free radicals accumulate as part of daily living, and over time, they can damage cells, slow repair mechanisms, and contribute to age-related decline. Lion's mane contains antioxidants that may help reduce this burden, supporting cells and maintaining their function as the years progress. By protecting tissues from oxidative wear, it may help preserve energy, cellular communication, and long-term stability in organs that rely on precise signaling, especially the brain. Researchers are also studying lion's mane in relation to myelin, the protective coating around nerves. Myelin helps electricity travel smoothly through the nervous system, enabling quick responses and stable cognitive function. With age, myelin naturally becomes more vulnerable. Preliminary research suggests that lion's mane may support the natural processes involved in maintaining or repairing this protective layer, which is a significant point when talking about longevity, because nerve communication influences everything from muscle coordination to memory formation. Sleep is another dimension of health often affected as people get older. While lion's mane is not a sedative, some studies suggest it may support emotional balance and reduce the internal tension that can interfere with restful sleep. Better sleep is directly linked to improved cellular repair, stronger immunity, and healthier metabolic function, all essential pillars of longevity. The mushroom's ability to support the nervous system may indirectly help create the conditions for deeper and more restorative rest. Lion's mane also appears in studies related to metabolic health. As metabolic efficiency declines with age, blood sugar fluctuations, energy dips, and inflammatory responses become more common. Some early data suggests the mushroom may help support metabolic stability, which indirectly influences overall vitality and long-term wellness. Since metabolic health is deeply connected to aging, this area of research is gaining attention. Although lion's mane is often discussed in the context of the brain, its influence extends across multiple systems because everything within the body operates through communication. Hormones, nerves, immune cells, and microbes exchange signals every second. Supporting the structures that keep those signals clear is essential for aging well. That is why scientists look so closely at how lion's mane affects nerve cells, gut bacteria, and inflammatory pathways. Each of these contributes to the long-term functioning of the body. If there is a theme emerging, it is that lion's mane is not about a single effect, but about supporting biological pathways that naturally weaken with time. From nerve growth to gut balance, from oxidative protection to immune modulation, the mushroom offers a combination of properties that align closely with the science of longevity. And this is only the beginning of what research continues to uncover. As interest in lion's mane grows, scientists are expanding their focus beyond isolated compounds and looking at how the whole mushroom interacts with biological systems. The body does not operate in fragments. It responds to food in patterns, rhythms, and cascades. When lion's mane is consumed regularly, its bioactive molecules circulate through pathways that influence immunity, cellular signaling, and brain communication. This is why research increasingly views it as part of a wider longevity, supporting lifestyle, rather than a single targeted ingredient. Natural compounds often work by supporting the body's existing mechanisms, rather than forcing specific outcomes, and lion's mane fits this model well. One area gaining attention is the mushroom's potential support for emotional balance. Studies suggest that lion's mane may help regulate pathways connected to mood stability by interacting with the brain's inflammatory and neurotrophic systems. When these pathways function well, the mind tends to maintain clarity, resilience, and steadiness. Aging often brings subtle shifts in mood patterns, partly due to changes in hormones, inflammation, and neural repair rates. By supporting the brain's internal maintenance systems, lion's mane may help preserve emotional well-being, which plays a significant role in quality of life and long-term health. The immune system is another domain where lion's mane shows promising effects. Immune activity becomes less efficient with age, contributing to slower healing, increased susceptibility to infections, and prolonged inflammatory responses. Lion's mane polysaccharides appear to interact with immune cells, helping to support balanced immune function. A balanced immune response is crucial for longevity because an overactive system drives chronic inflammation while an underactive system leaves the body less protected. Supporting equilibrium is key, and lion's mane seems to influence the feedback loops that help maintain this balance. As researchers examine deeper layers of its effects, attention is turning to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize, strengthen, and form new connections. Neuroplasticity naturally declines with age, but modern studies repeatedly observe that lion's mane stimulates pathways associated with brain adaptability. This includes increased production of factors that help neurons form new branches, communicate more effectively, and maintain structural integrity. Sustaining neuroplasticity is one of the most powerful ways to support long-term cognitive health because it helps preserve memory, learning ability, and mental agility as the years progress. Metabolic health also intersects with brain longevity, and lion's mane may help bridge this connection. Stable blood sugar levels, efficient energy use, and healthy mitochondrial activity contribute significantly to cognitive resilience. Lion's mane contains antioxidants and polysaccharides that may help support metabolic balance, indirectly benefiting the brain. When energy production becomes more consistent, the brain has the fuel it needs to maintain communication between neurons. This stability may explain why some people report improved focus and mental clarity with consistent use. Another area being explored is how lion's mane may influence the formation of new brain cells through a process known as adult neurogenesis. Although the rate of neurogenesis decreases with age, it does not stop completely, and supporting this process may contribute to long-term cognitive function. Preliminary studies suggest lion's mane may help promote the growth and survival of new neurons by influencing neurotrophic pathways. While more research is needed, the findings so far have generated strong interest because neurogenesis is considered one of the most important markers of healthy brain aging. The cardiovascular system is also connected to longevity, and some studies propose that lion's mane may support healthy circulation. Improved blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients more effectively, which benefits the brain, muscles, and vital organs. Reduced oxidative stress and supported immune balance may also contribute indirectly to cardiovascular wellness. As people age, maintaining efficient circulation becomes increasingly important, not just for heart health, but for preserving energy and cognitive performance. Attention has also shifted to cellular repair mechanisms. Every cell in the body constantly undergoes maintenance, replacing damaged components and rebuilding its structure. With age, these repair processes slow down. Antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and molecules that support mitochondrial function can help reduce the burden on these repair systems. Lion's mane appears to provide several of these supportive compounds, creating an environment where cells may function more efficiently and preserve their integrity for longer. The liver, the body's main detoxification organ, is another area where lion's mane may show benefits. The liver filters waste, processes nutrients, and helps maintain metabolic stability. Oxidative stress and inflammation can impair liver function over time, especially as the body accumulates environmental and metabolic stressors. Some data suggests that lion's mane may support liver health by reducing oxidative damage and promoting normal liver enzyme activity. A well-functioning liver contributes significantly to overall longevity. Emerging interest surrounds lion's mane's potential influence on hormonal balance. Hormones regulate energy, mood, metabolism, sleep, and cellular repair. While lion's mane is not a hormone-altering substance, its effects on inflammation, gut health, and brain signaling may indirectly support hormone regulation. A stable hormonal environment supports longevity by maintaining consistent internal rhythms and preventing fluctuations that can accelerate aging processes. Lion's mane's broad range of potential benefits has made it a subject of global scientific inquiry. Each new study adds pieces to a complex picture connecting brain health, immune balance, metabolic function, and cellular resilience. The more these findings accumulate, the clearer it becomes that this mushroom interacts with the body in ways that align closely with some of the key principles of longevity science. As researchers broaden their understanding of how lion's mane interacts with the body, another important theme emerges: the cumulative effect of small, consistent biological improvements. Longevity is rarely the result of a single dramatic change. Instead, it is shaped by thousands of subtle adjustments that preserve stability over time. Lion's mane fits into this model because its benefits appear to touch multiple systems at once, each contributing a small but meaningful improvement to long-term health. When the nervous system communicates more clearly, when inflammation stays balanced, when cells experience less oxidative stress, and when the gut stabilizes, the entire body operates with greater efficiency and resilience. A growing area of focus is the mushroom's effect on cognitive endurance. Cognitive endurance refers to the brain's ability to sustain attention, process information, and maintain mental performance over extended periods. Aging tends to reduce this capacity, often due to decreased neurotrophic support, declining mitochondrial function, and slower electrical signaling. Studies exploring lion's mane have found indications that it may enhance the brain's ability to maintain performance by supporting neurotrophic factors and improving communication between neurons. This ability to sustain mental energy is increasingly viewed as a valuable marker of longevity. In addition to endurance, researchers are looking closely at lion's mane's potential role in supporting memory consolidation. Memory consolidation is the process by which the brain transforms short-term information into long-term storage. This process becomes less efficient with age, largely because the hippocampus, a region heavily involved in memory formation, becomes more sensitive to inflammation and oxidative stress. By supporting neurotrophic activity and reducing oxidative burden, lion's mane may contribute to a healthier environment for memory retention. A stable memory system is one of the strongest indicators of long-term cognitive health. Another domain connected to longevity is stress response regulation. Stress, whether physical or emotional, triggers the release of chemical signals that influence inflammation, metabolism, and neural communication. Over time, repeated stress can accelerate aging by wearing down cellular defense systems. Some studies indicate lion's mane may help promote a more balanced stress response by supporting pathways that stabilize mood, cognitive processing, and inflammation. When the stress response becomes more efficient, the body recovers more quickly, preserving long-term vitality. The mushroom's potential effects on nerve regeneration remain one of the most compelling aspects of current research. Damage to nerves can occur from injury, inflammation, or age-related decline, often causing changes in sensation, coordination, or cognitive clarity. Preliminary studies suggest that lion's mane may support nerve repair by stimulating pathways involved in myelin formation and axonal regeneration. Myelin is crucial for efficient communication between neurons, and supporting its maintenance is an important part of preserving cognitive and motor function as the years progress. Scientists are also exploring how lion's mane may influence protein folding and cellular housekeeping processes. Cells rely on mechanisms such as autophagy to remove damaged components, maintain structure, and prevent the accumulation of waste materials that interfere with cell signaling. Aging reduces the efficiency of these processes, contributing to cellular dysfunction. While research is still developing, some evidence suggests lion's mane may help support cellular maintenance pathways, enabling cells to function more effectively under metabolic stress. This type of support aligns directly with modern longevity science, which emphasizes internal repair rather than external intervention. In the context of gut health, researchers have begun examining how lion's mane may influence gut permeability. As people age, the integrity of the gut barrier can weaken, allowing inflammatory molecules to enter circulation more easily. This process affects the immune system, metabolism, and even brain health through the gut-brain axis. Some preliminary findings suggest that lion's mane may help support a stronger gut lining by nourishing beneficial bacteria and providing polysaccharides that improve intestinal balance. A well-regulated gut environment reduces systemic inflammation, contributing to a slower aging process. Another interesting area of research involves the interaction between lion's mane and mitochondrial resilience. Mitochondria are the energy centers of the cell, responsible for converting nutrients into usable energy. With age, mitochondrial efficiency decreases, affecting metabolism, cognitive function, and physical endurance. Antioxidants and bioactive compounds in lion's mane may help support mitochondrial stability, reducing oxidative damage and promoting more consistent energy production. Maintaining mitochondrial function is one of the core goals of longevity science because it influences nearly every aspect of human health. The mushroom's impact on sensory processing is another subject of modern investigation. Sensory systems, including vision and hearing, naturally experience decline with age due to oxidative stress, inflammation, and reduced cellular repair. While research is still limited, some studies explore whether lion's mane's neurotrophic effects may extend to sensory nerves, potentially supporting long-term function. Although early, this research reflects the broader scientific interest in how neuroprotective substances might influence aging across multiple sensory pathways. Lion's mane is also being considered in the context of muscle-nerve communication, a key factor in mobility and physical independence in older adults. Efficient neuromuscular communication depends on strong nerve pathways, balanced inflammation, and healthy mitochondrial function. Researchers studying lion's mane are examining whether its support for nerve health and oxidative balance might contribute to more stable neuromuscular coordination. Preserving mobility is central to longevity because it directly influences independence, cardiovascular health, and overall quality of life. The ongoing scientific exploration of this mushroom highlights an important truth. Longevity is not only about extending lifespan, but about extending the number of years lived with clarity, stability, and function. Lion's mane continues to attract scientific interest because it intersects with so many mechanisms that determine how well the body ages. Its influence spans cellular, metabolic, neurological, and immunological domains, creating a wide field of investigation that is still expanding. As understanding of lion's mane deepens, researchers are beginning to examine its role in maintaining equilibrium within the nervous system. The brain operates through a network of electrical impulses and chemical messengers, and any imbalance in these signals can affect clarity, mood, and long-term cognitive stability. Age-related changes often disrupt this network, slowing communication and increasing vulnerability to stress. Studies on lion's mane suggest it may help support the mechanisms that stabilize neural signaling, providing a foundation for sustained cognitive function. This type of neurological support is becoming increasingly important in longevity science, where maintaining internal balance is just as valuable as improving specific cognitive outcomes. Modern research is also investigating lion's mane in the context of learning capacity. Learning involves forming new connections in the brain, strengthening existing ones, and adapting to new information. These processes typically slow with age as neuroplasticity declines. By helping to promote neurotrophic activity, lion's mane may contribute to a brain environment that remains more adaptable and responsive. The ability to continue learning effectively is not only beneficial for mental agility, but is also linked to long-term brain resilience. Another promising area of inquiry involves the mushroom's potential influence on circulation to the brain. Efficient blood flow ensures that neurons receive consistent oxygen and nutrients, which are essential for maintaining cognitive clarity. With age, microcirculation can weaken, contributing to slower processing and reduced energy. Antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties in lion's mane may support vascular health, indirectly promoting better cerebral blood flow. These effects are subtle but meaningful, aligning with a broader concept that sustained cellular support contributes to healthier aging. As research continues, scientists are also observing how lion's mane may influence immune signaling in the brain. The brain's immune cells, known as microglia, play a role in clearing waste, managing inflammation, and maintaining neural health. Overactive microglia can contribute to cognitive decline, while underactive ones reduce protection. Lion's mane's compounds appear to help support balanced microglial activity, which is critical for preserving cognitive stability over time. Balanced immune signaling in the brain is increasingly seen as a key factor in preventing accelerated neurological aging. Another topic gaining attention is how lion's mane may support stability in the autonomic nervous system. This system regulates heart rate, digestion, stress response, and overall internal balance. When the autonomic nervous system becomes dysregulated, symptoms such as fatigue, poor sleep, digestive discomfort, and mood fluctuations can appear. Some early research suggests that lion's mane may help support the pathways involved in maintaining autonomic balance by interacting with both neurological and inflammatory systems. This type of support may contribute to better overall vitality. Lion's mane is also being examined for its potential role in long-term metabolic resilience. Efficient metabolism helps preserve energy, regulate appetite, stabilize blood sugar, and maintain body composition. With age, these processes often slow, leading to increased fatigue and metabolic instability. The polysaccharides and antioxidants in lion's mane may support the body's natural ability to maintain metabolic balance, which indirectly supports longevity. Stable metabolic function influences nearly every system in the body, including digestion, cognition, and immune strength. Another lens through which lion's mane is studied involves its potential influence on age-related fatigue. Fatigue often emerges from a combination of oxidative stress, inflammation, mitochondrial decline, and reduced neurochemical activity. Because lion's mane interacts with several of these mechanisms, researchers are examining whether consistent intake may help support energy stability throughout the day. While not a stimulant, the mushroom's potential to improve cellular efficiency may help reduce the feeling of energy fragmentation that accompanies aging. Scientists are also exploring whether lion's mane may play a role in maintaining structural integrity within brain tissue. Age-related changes often affect the synapses, the connection points where neurons exchange information. Supporting synaptic health is vital for maintaining memory, focus, and reaction time. The interaction between lion's mane and neurotrophic pathways may assist in creating conditions that protect synapses from age-related decline, contributing to clearer cognitive function. Another ongoing area of study involves the mushroom's potential impact on long-term digestive function. Aging influences digestive enzyme production, nutrient absorption, and gut motility. Because lion's mane supports gut balance and may help reduce low-grade inflammation, it could indirectly contribute to more efficient digestion. Proper nutrient absorption is essential for maintaining energy, supporting immunity, and preserving the body's repair processes. This creates an interconnected relationship where better digestion contributes to better overall longevity. What becomes clear when looking across all these areas is that lion's mane supports not just one dimension of health, but an entire network of biological systems that influence how the body ages. Modern longevity science recognizes that true healthy aging is built on stability across multiple domains: neurological function, metabolic balance, immune regulation, gut health, cellular repair, and energy production. Lion's mane continues to receive scientific attention because it appears to offer support across several of these foundational elements simultaneously. The interest surrounding this mushroom is not a result of exaggerated claims, but of ongoing research revealing how its unique compounds interact with the body. The more scientists study it, the more interconnected its potential benefits appear. Its influence on neurotrophic factors, gut-brain communication, oxidative stress reduction, immune modulation, and metabolic stability places it at the center of discussions about natural longevity-supporting nutrition. While research continues to expand, the current understanding already shows a clear pattern. Lion's mane provides a range of supportive effects that align closely with the principles of long-term health and healthy aging. This perspective helps explain why lion's mane has become one of the most studied mushrooms in modern wellness science. Its ability to interact with the nervous system, the gut, the immune system, and cellular processes gives it a unique role in the broader conversation about supporting longevity. As new research emerges, the scientific community continues to explore how this mushroom may contribute to maintaining clarity, resilience, and functional stability throughout life.